Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings. So a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. This deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the option play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's an option look. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd, he's short to hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring the returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Ready, set. Come on, set.
And the single back takes the handoff. Powers through the tackle. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The shotgun handoff here. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass rush closing in. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down and goal upcoming. tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make... Oh, the ball comes loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And the Badgers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running through the tackle. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 14, Notre Dame 10.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw again. Eludes the run. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The quarterback's got it on the option. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First and long now after the penalty. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He stays alive. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Fights through a tackle. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry up. He'll ride the back again here. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And the Badgers moving quickly down the field here.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Press coverage now from these DBs. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They'll give it to the back. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, first and goal. And the Badgers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers. They'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Wisconsin.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Now they're running on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. But, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's the handoff. They'll try it off right tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? And he scores. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he runs it into the end zone. And those 2 points will tie the football game. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Strong game by this quarterback. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Direct snap to the back. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Toss it to the back, running left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibility.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Looking to throw now on first down. And he pulls in the catch. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by... and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 and it's first down. And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Comes up with the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. We're going to scramble now. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Boy, this defense has got to be elated. 3rd down in inches. Everybody's expecting a QB sneak, an easy run, pick up the first down. Instead, the defense sees pass, and they come up with a sack.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. And the Badgers looking to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score. Wisconsin.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Irish. This offense really clicking. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the run here. Lets it go. And this one is caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the Badgers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And tackled there by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 35, Notre Dame 28.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Bringing pressure. He's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Gets past the tackler into open space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pitch to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's caught. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up to try the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball in the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught for the completion. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Incompletion sets up a second down. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Using his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You've taken away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3?
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This offense is still clicking.
Wisconsin, number 3rd with the carry.
They still need this extra point to tie. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Your worst case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that 1st arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Finds a receiver wide open. Touchdown, Badgers, to claim the lead here in the final minute. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.